Shall we go and speak with Sir Leonard, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kind...
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Ah, yes, now I see.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him...
There's a ladder here.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew...
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Do come again.
What am I to do?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
I'm fine, Fettel.
Pray, follow me. We have reached our destination.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
We've got a problem!
Guys, I'll handle this.
Let my magic grant you an inventory.
That was well thought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. So this is what we were sent out to find.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of vermin. Our kingdom sees many pretend...
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereigns are...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. All's been arranged. Come.
Townspeople depend on me.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
All my peers seem so much more.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we declare.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
By your leave.
I grant you Fire's blade. Use it well.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Come to think of it, we're all at differing vocations, aren't we? Our respect. I knew you would be very nice.
I dare say, the Arisen defeated this lot without us.
Outstanding.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I have but 2 words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Let my magic be your weapon.
What more can be done?
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
There ought not...
What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard. I grant you roaring flame.
A moment of a decision may spell out. Perhaps. It seems to
seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Come to think of it, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Tis our first time setting foot in this place, but I trust we'll muddle through.
Surely Notte is beyond our combined experience.
I must confess, Notte rattles me quite. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need. Of aid. Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Well done. Elemental boom. That attack, we would be invincible.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
gets the worm, as they say.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
A concealed passage. It would seem my intuition was right in the mark.
Do you mean to proceed? Ah, you're a bold one.
Well done, Arisen. I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you, the pawns here are all men, I notice.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
Cold? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
built in different creations.
Nice armor you've got. It'd look better on me, mate.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Cannot let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
Perhaps.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please. I grant you roaring flame. Sleep magic. Well done.
Let's fight our opponents in the Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that spectacle.
Ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Walt. What are you doing?
Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that spectacle.
Now that is a surprise. Sharp incline is as like to grow as I grant you roaring flame.
very nice. We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Wolves! There!
Fire will prove effective against this foe. Stay with me. Wait a moment. You an elemental boon. We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melve, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. We might make the fruit reborn ourselves, or purchase some at Runa's apothecary in Melve. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. We're hardly so destitute to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Do my eyes espy an ox cart, faithful companion to weary travelers? What a wonderful coincidence.
True enough. There is little point in my leading the way if we haven't.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet rowdy.
There'll be a few heavy curses must be air vertical.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply forgive me. But you see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable, and we cannot simply purchase more. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already possess the. Let me see. What else can I tell you? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen ship. He runs the local arm. May fortune smile upon you.
First, we must find out how to procure what we require. Then our search can begin in earnest.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Lots to do.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Different as well. Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold could compare.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, There is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we...
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.